Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to occultcatTv. I'm your host, O'Shea. As well, you can call me Atanu, if you would like. But today, I actually have a video I'd like to bring to you. First, shout out to Seth the Alchemist. Seth the Alchemist. Go follow him on YouTube, guys. He got 111 subscribers, or 11.1 thousand. But just that number, so synchronistic. This dude knows so much. This dude really reminds me of Iblis kind of energy. So if you guys want to, go check his channel out, go check his channel out. Why are you here? Why are you here? But if you're here from me, guys, it's great to see you again. So today, it was just 11:11, and I thought that I've actually had an idea on a video that was actually inspired by Seth the Alchemist. He was talking about the Magnum opus, right? The Magnum opus is the grand work. As an occultist, as a shaman, as a ceremonial magician, a witch, right? We are following our path. We are following our path of our true will and our destiny. That's why we use all these beings, right? That's why we use the Goetia. That's why we work with Lucifer, HECATE, Satan, Azazel, Belial, Horus, Thoth, Michael, whatever it might be, whatever being you're working with. The point of working with them is to not hail them, is to not worship them, is to work with them. It's called spiritual work. You got to put the work in. As much as we do things for other deities, or do a ritual to another deity, or worship in a sense, right? The thing is, we should worship ourselves. We should worship the path in which we walk. We should worship our true will. Our magnum opus. Now with that, guys, what is the magnum opus? The magnum opus is your great work. It's what you came here to do. It's what you came here to fulfill. I talk about demons on my channel. I talk about shamanism, spirituality, breath work. All of this is to fulfill the great work. My channel is a representation of my great work. I'm a diviner. I'm a magician. In a sense, a ceremonial magician, a shaman, and a witch. I say these words interchangeably because, in a sense, they're all the same thing. I'm a wielder of energy. I understand that I can use energy. I can manifest. I can create. It's the same with you guys. We're all walking this path, whether it be alone and separate, but at the same time, it's all together because all paths lead back to what? I just made a video on it. All paths lead back to what? Or go look at the video. Source. All paths lead back to source. And this is what your great work, this is what your magnum opus is about. It's about fulfilling your purpose. It's about embracing your destiny. And from following this, again, Seth the Alchemist. If I didn't watch that video, if I didn't watch that channel, that wouldn't have inspired me for this in this moment. Am I trying to copy? No. I'm trying to channel in a similar way. I'm trying to channel different information about the same topic. And it's the same. Someone might make a video on Belial. Someone else has videos. I have videos. Right? So there's a lot that we can learn from each other along our path because we are all connected. We are all intertwined forward, just as Sephiroth, the spider weaving the web of life. We are all caught in that web, individually weaving our own web, individually weaving our own fates, our own destinies, with everything that we choose to embrace along the path. So again, thank you, Seth. Beautiful content. And as well, so, mastery of will. It is your work of mastery. What are you mastering? What are you embracing? What are you trying to go all in on? For me, it was music heavily, as well as divination. I'm actually being brought back to my guides, my ancestors showing me as much as I'm meant for music, and I even channel the dead and do necromancy with spirits. So I put divination into my music. A lot of my music is very occult. I play guitar, I have a band, things of that nature. But at the same time, what I'm doing... But as much as I embrace music, that is another aspect of my life. You could say that it ties into my divine will, but at its core, my true will is to presence this. Everything that I do, if you look at my channel, I talk about these spirits, I talk about the occult, I talk about the path in which I've walked, shamanism. I'm meant to be a forerunner of this. I'm meant to bring this forward. I'm someone as well. I've done psychedelics in order to divine into myself to understand the path that I walk. I've stripped away much, well, resistance, but as well many illusions along the path, and I truly know myself. This is what the true will, the great work, the magnum opus is. It's to know yourself through what you do. It's what you are laying down. It's the empire that you're building and that you're creating, not exactly physical, but first mentally, emotionally, spiritually. What do you understand about this life? What do you feel that you need to do? They're first just thoughts, right? Just as Steve Jobs, I mean, he didn't code the iPhone, but he had the first imagination, the first imagining of the iPhone. What if he didn't imagine it? What if he didn't visualize that and then draw it down into this experience? Did he know how to? Does anyone really know how to do anything that's never been done before? No. That's why you learn. He was someone that embraced his path. He saw something in his mind's eye, and then he created the iPhone. So even that was a part of his magnum opus, his true will, his great work. So by him following the visions in his mind, which a lot of people do not do nowadays in society, they'd rather just follow the slave mind. They'd rather just be a slave. They'd rather just follow their teachers. What is your teacher? What are they doing when they get home? Drinking themselves to death. They don't get paid shit. They fucking hate their lives. You know what I mean? Do you want to listen to someone like that? No, not really. So society is trying to box you in to be a part of its matrix, to be a part of what it wants you to be. What are you? Oh, I just work at Walmart. I'm a 9-to-5 slave. No, you're not. You have a will. You have a true will. You have a magnum opus. You gotta motherfucking fulfill that shit. You gotta fulfill it. You gotta fulfill your magnum opus, your great work. Are you gonna go to bed tonight, or are you gonna stay up working on your magnum opus? Becoming your greatest version is your magnum opus, you could even say. And from becoming your greatest version, we look at Jimi Hendrix, right? All he did was play guitar. He played guitar for years on, need I say less. From that, he got to go to Europe. He got to travel, I don't think the world, but he traveled like a lot of places that he wouldn't have if he didn't pick up his guitar. So he had to pick up his guitar. And that's how he followed his true will and then laid forward his magnum opus. If you look at his great work, let's look at Watchtower. What song in guitar history has ever topped that song? In general, what guitarist has ever topped Jimi Hendrix? He's someone, he didn't sleep. He was working on his magnum opus. He stayed up long nights writing. Do you guys know how hard it is to like actually play guitar? It takes so long just to like learn it. But once you do, you start to channel it. It comes to you so fluidly and easily. And it's the same with you guys. Whatever your magnum opus is, again, it doesn't have to be guitar, divination, this or that. Whatever your magnum opus is, the thing that you are meant to lay forward into this world, it's in your mind, and it's by following your mind that you will understand your life. That is why life tries to take you out of your mind in so many ways. You ever like daydream? Maybe you're in school, maybe you're at work, you're just, hey, wake up. Oh, what? Sorry, I wasn't here. And then it's like, why are people trying to fucking bring you back to the fucking Matrix? You know, you're daydreaming for a reason. You're in the reality that you desire. You're in the reality that you're creating. And then once we create it within our minds and we solidify it, that's how we have the, let's go with what's coming to my mind. That's how we have the charisma to go about fulfilling our magnum opus and as well our true will. So, your magnum opus is what allows you to become, and this is Seth the Alchemist said this, and I thought this was fucking beautiful. So I just wanted to put this in here, guys. Your magnum opus is what allows you to become your philosopher's stone. That's such a simple quote, but that's all you needed to hear. And then I will be making a video on the philosopher's stone at a later date. But if you want to understand it, you are the philosopher's stone. All the magic encapsulated within you. That is the philosopher's stone. The symbolism of lead to gold transmutation isn't physical. It is of the mind. It is within the mind. For that is where we transmute all. So with that, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. It's OccultcatTv. I'm your host, Atanu. So if you guys like this video, leave a like, leave a comment at all if you wanted, subscribe as well. I am taking donations at the moment via PayPal. So if you want to PayPal me some donations, that'd be fucking dope. If you ask a question or would like to ask a question and then PayPal me a donation, I will be answering your question on video and releasing it as well on my channel. So with that, guys, as well, I do have spiritual services. I do occult consultations or life coaching, consciousness coaching. So if you would desire to book a session with me, I have 30-minute sessions and hour-long sessions. As well, I do divination, tarot, ritual. I do spell work and ritual for people. So with that, guys, that was OccultcatTv. Again, I'm your host, Atanu. Have a beautiful day.